Hey guys, and welcome back to Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. I've been busy once again, but last time we explored more around this circle of Caprice, or Caprice? I'm not sure. I think it's Caprice, the lower echelon here. And I've also went into this dungeon here, and we got chased around. But I said, nah, I don't want to be chased around, so I just exited so I could do some grinding. And as you can see, I've been doing quite a bit of grinding. Here's our party now, and you may see some new faces and some different appearances, but mostly the same, I would say, at the same time. I did get rid of Sakura because I wanted to combine her with someone to get some extra magic. And you'll see why in a moment. But before I do, as you can see, Water Socks here is doing pretty well. They're level 30. Yeah, level 30 now. Massive HP. They have maxed out Splash Virtuoso. The Right is Rain is very good for healing. It can heal almost all their HP, but it is random, to be fair. He also has got a little bit hidden here just for the mid heal, but honestly, I didn't really put into it. It was just made from when we first got him anyway. Here's his other stuff here, just going through it fast, and how I made him. I took the Suckling Ocker and just put him with the Toady just to get him all there. Anyway, next up, we have Slib 5, you may notice. And he's got some new moves here. You may notice there's this move called Impactor. Well, I went synthesizing and found out, hey, if you combine some maxed skills, you can get some improved ones. So for this one, well, Impactor combines, I think it was his Kazam or Zam Virtuoso with, I think it was like an Earth one or a Fire one or something like that I took from my Monster Depot, and I created this. Yes, well, look at the end list, because he's maxed out. So Kaboomle, Kazamle, Kafrizzle, well, Kafrizzle, not Kafrizzle, Kafrizzle, and Kakraggle, and along with some of those Blight, Earth, and Flame Splitters that I really don't care too much about. They're fine. So he's got some of the best spells. I also put in a little bit of Soothsayer just so he can do some basic support if necessary. I'm hoping to get him to Right as Rain eventually, but I'm not really, that's not my main concern. And yeah, Close Keeper, we already know that. Oh, I gave him the ring for Crafty Frizzer so that his Kafrizzle does more damage. It's pretty damn useful. That part doesn't matter, but to make him, I combined him with a She Slime, and it helped out to get him to Slib 5 here. And because she had the Frizz Virtuoso, that's what it was. I didn't mean to do that. Next up, we have Oak Bowl, who is still the same, just a higher level now. He's still got the Deep Breather. Still isn't quite maxed it out yet. Where is it? There it is. We're a little bit short on that. We need to get, a little less than 40 points now. I don't feel like doing math. I think it's like 22 or something. And once we get 22 more points or whatever, we'll have Cold Breath and finished it with Deep Breather. Everything else, he's mostly a tank with that, just using breath attacks, which have set damage. It's pretty useful for taking out elemental weaknesses and whatnot. So, and yeah, here's how we got him. I keep doing that, sorry. Drovlad, I haven't done much with him. I'm leaving him on Enfeebler. Eventually, though, I will be combining him, but I wanted to keep him because he's really good for giants. Just nerfing them to, like, the ground here. Sap, Dim, and Blunt are just very useful. And Decelerate. But it's mostly the Sap and Blunt that are the carriers of this, with Dim being tangentially useful, I guess. But just some quick info here, and let's move over. Roger Rabbit the Third. Yeah, so I combined him a couple times because I got him some new abilities. You can see Freeze Popper. That's one of those combined abilities again. And I still had Cut Purse because I still like him as a thief and I want Poison Attack. But this gives him some more powerful slashes. Crackle Slash, Lightning Slash, Nature Nerfer, Matter Scatter, Blight Splitter, and Earth Splitter. So I think it's Dark and Earth that he got combined. I'll show you in a moment. And also Multi-Fist, which is good if you sap the enemy. But if you don't, it's not good, even with his really respectable attack of 145. But Insect Cell, Agent... Yeah, I combined him with a Skull Rider that had, I think, Stony Slasher, or something. And no. Roger 2 had Stony Slasher from the Spotted Slime. And then Skull Rider, I think, had the Soggy Slasher, the water one, and then combine them together, and that's how we got this. So, just letting you know. And then Nyan Mage, as you can see, he's not the same mage as before, has Polarizer, the other great spell. Eventually, I may be combining Nyan Mage with Slib, because if you combine them together, they have the Ultra Spell skill that if you combine them. I found this out later. But he's got some crazy wisdom. He just needs more MP right now. He can only cast them so many times before he just goes down. But look at all those spells. Go from the bottom up. Ka-Sizzle, Ka-Crackle, Ka-Zapple, Ka-Swooshlay, and Ka-Splashlay. Along with those other slashing ones that I don't really care about. Sky Splitter, Bright Splitter. Those are just... they sure exist. So yeah. We got our 2 ultimate mages here. I've been also putting it to Charmer to eventually get Giga Drain Magic so that we can get as much MP back as he needs, because then he'll be basically a one-stop mage shop here. And he has Clear Thinker to keep him from being... I gave him the accessory for that so he can stop being confused, because he's generally weak to that. But as you see, yeah, Secure and Meowlum T combined for that, just to get the ability, really, because she had the... what was it? Sizzle. Yeah, Sizzle Virtuoso, and he had the Swoosh Virtuoso, or Whoosh Virtuoso. That's how we got that. Last is Flython. He's our temporary replacement because we have Smart Blazer, and that's one of those other moves that eventually we can combine to be very useful. I'm not really using him much, but he sure exists, and he has Scorch and Capriz, which is very useful. What I'm looking to get is Heliatosis, which is basically the ultimate Flame Breath move. Inflicts outrageous fire elemental breath damage on all enemies and occasionally stuns them for a turn. So that's very useful, but that MP cost is very high, so it'll be good down the line. Once he gets it, I'm probably going to bench him for someone else to gain more experience. And last but not least, Muddy 2, he's still the same as always, just higher level. So you can just take a look at what he's doing. I haven't really been putting in his points because I don't think he really needs to get Swords Dance, because eventually I'm going to be combining him with someone else. I haven't decided who yet, because his position is kind of weird. He's mostly there for the buff and to tank some hits right now. And here's the rest of his stats and how we got him. Yeah, look at that. He's the one with the least amount of... yeah, I think he is the one with the least amount of synthesizing. Oh, nope. And Drovlad. Those are the 2 ones that are overdue for another synthesis. But we're doing good. Anyway, sorry that took a while. I just want to catch you up. Let's continue where we left off in here. We had a cutscene where we had to run off, but I think it's just an excuse to go ahead and explore the dungeon. So, let's take a look. I haven't fought any enemies yet either in here, so we get a first look into those. We started a little further north when the cutscene ended. Oh, Draki? Let's see if there's any new enemies in here. Not really. But I'll show them off because it's the first battle of this. Why don't we show off one of our ultimate attacks? Water Socks, I'm just going to have you just attack. Slib, why don't you... Kaboomlay? Ooh. They resist that. Is that your only one that hits all? It is. Alright, why don't you just attack then? Don't worry about it. Oak Bull. Black Breath. Do it anyway. And Drovlad, honestly, he shouldn't be here, but whatever. Zam's not going to work. Attack Attacker. And go. He's very fast. Oh, thank you, Potato. And there, nice and easy. And Slib, of course, levels up. Thank you. And we got a Pinball. Pinballs are better than the stones or the manure because they can actually hit metals, apparently. It says in the description, anyway. Yeah, we started up north up that way. I'm going to be cutting any additional battles, though, that aren't new, anyway. So, just a heads up. I'm going to go ahead, though, and fight here. Alright. My recording had a disruption, but don't worry, it was just the battle that I was cutting out anyway. Not a big deal. We have some sleeping saber cubs here. Oh, I wanted to grab that. Thank you. We want a pretty pebble. I wonder if we'll wake them up if we go by them. Looks good. Alright, nothing here. Let's keep going. Seems to be a mostly straightforward path. But it does look like we want to make a right. because we saw a treasure chest before. Oh, another clam pearl looking thing from sounds like from Pokemon. I'm calling them clam pearls. They're slime oysters or whatever their name is. Ah, couldn't sneak. Alright. There's the treasure. Nothing else up here. This wasn't the I thought the treasure chest was on the edge, but that's okay. I might be thinking of another ledge. Stardust earrings. What do those do? Wow. 10 defense, 10 agility, and HP, but lowers your wisdom. Oh, well, the lower wisdom is because of the Ring of Wisdom. So it's agility plus defense plus HP. Not bad. I can give that to someone who already has something like that. Yeah, agility on Oak Bull, which would be very good to keep him bulky. Does he need it, is the question. That's just attack, but I want to leave that on him. This is just defense with the Frizzwort he needs. You know, I'm going to think this over in a pause, and I'll show you who I give it to in a moment. I decided to give it to Muddy. He already has he just has a basic Ring of Protection, so this will be a little bit of a boost. So he has a little more HP, a little more, and just a tiny bit more agility. Not that it'll help him that much, but that just seemed to make sense. Yeah, I'm ignoring some of these enemies because I've grinded quite enough, and I want to get to some of the good new stuff. I looked at some guides for synthesizing, and they did mention, like, you get much better monsters, which makes sense. When you first... Will I get attacked on the flat here? No, I won't. When you go further, well, you get better monsters to obtain, which makes sense. I don't know the specifics, just I know, like, one monster that I want to get for new skills. No, thank you. We have Saber Cubs. Don't see anything lingering around here. Making sure I don't miss anything like mini medals, which I still need to go get, but I figured after this dungeon we might do that. I can outrun them for now, but eventually I'm going to get surrounded. Anything that way? Doesn't look like it. We got Monster Manure, just what I wanted. I'm just making sure because I kind of went through this fast. Yeah, ring around the rosy. Man, we had a crowd there. Hi, don't mind me, I'm just running by you. Apparently it doesn't wake them up. Anyone follow me? No. Alright, we have two ways we can go. I think this might lead to something. Do I care enough to drop down? No, I do not. And these guys are admiring the crystals. Yeah, I'm not going to go down there just for, like, a manure or some crap. Not yet, anyway. Right? Yeah, I mean, that's just a way to go around, so yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, shoot, I'm not doing that. I got turned around just by looking around. I get lost easy, guys. So, if I do that, sorry. Alright, we have a teleportal back, that's good. Let's take a look around. Don't need to activate that. Cutscene probably will be past that big, ominous, you know, cave. I may be getting backed up in a corner in a moment, if they're still following me. We got a pinball! See, that's somewhat worth it. When I head out, I will take the other lingering treasure. Right, I'm going to look up here first before I leap off to see what treasures we may have missed. Alright, so the way up is this way. Oh, wait. This is not a story beat, this is just a more ledge. I am hoping for a treasure here. I feel like I saw one nearby when I was coming this way, but yes, that was the one I saw. Panaceas. I think those both heal and cure all statuses, or it may just, in this game, only cure all statuses. Two Drakis just chilling, and that's it in this corner? Okay. Alright, I'm going to take one last glance around down here, and we're going to see how that goes. Alley-oop. Ah, can't hang on to the crystals. I was hoping to see if we could. Also, that clam, one of those pearl slime things, was going nuts for this. Ah, can't hide here. I was eventually going to get caught anyway. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. Let's go ahead And check out the big ominous room over here. I hope we get to fight all 3 of those golems at once. That sounds like fun. Though if we do, I'm going to have to make sure I have the appropriate people out for it. Cutscene? Cutscene! Ooh, a gem golem.
Is that the Penteractic crystal? It's beautiful.
Alright, that's what we're going here for.
Can you feel the magic coming off this thing? Let's grab all we can. Uh-oh.
Dun dun. I think the uh-oh should have happened after the exclamation mark, but that's okay.
What the heck? Since when did crystals know how to move?
It was obvious. Me!
Here he comes.
Must obey orders. Destroy.
I kind of like his voice. Not what I would expect. Here we go. It's boss time! A Penteractic Guardian. First things first, you're out of MP, so why don't we bring in the big mage, our next big mage, I guess. Let's see. Water Socks is our healer, but we don't really need him yet. I'll have Droblad start to nerf Big Eye. I don't expect this to be too much trouble, because I probably overdid this. Water, he's strong. Weak to Kaswoosh. Strong to Ice. Strong to Kazap. Strong to Light. Fandango? Huh. It's based off of your agility, which is fun, but nah. Yeah, why don't we go ahead with Kaswooshlet then? Okabole, let's see. Scorch is normal, Freezing Blizzard strong, Sandy Size strong. Alright. Let's try this one, because it also could do Fizzle at the same time. Actually, no. I meant to do Deep Breath, so that it'll do more damage and more worth our MP. As for you... Sleep Attack, immune. Poison Attack, immune. Sandstorm? It's normal. Let's go for it. Good. Lowered the attack. You missed your sand attack. Good damage. For all I know, he only has like 500 HP or something, though. Alright, give it a sap. Keep Kaswooshing. It's time to Black Breath him. And Ice strong. Lightning strong. Earth strong. Alright, Light Splitter can work. Nature Nerfer? He's not nature, he's material. Material! Matter Scatter. I think he's material. Let's go for that. And let's go. Nice! I wish the sap came first, but that's okay, it didn't work anyway. Good damage! This should kill, right? Yeah, I wasn't too worried. I was hoping to fight 3 of those golems at once, personally. That would have been more exciting for me, but I guess they're right now soft kitty gloves for now. Because I definitely am a little bit over. It's synthesized and leveled here. Reputation! Neat. And we got a scrap. Oh, we just needed a piece. I'm sure Toilen Trubble would be satisfied with just that little bit and not more.
We got it! Man, this is awesome! This is beyond awesome!
Yeah,
This brings us one step closer to the secret of evolution.
Evolution.
Let's get it to Dr. Helix Stat.
And it disappeared. You okay?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, Rose. Don't tell me you're gonna cry.
Did you
don't
like
want to be mobbed by a bunch of greedy bozos, do you?
Toilen, you know about our ruby tears.
Getting a hold of elven tears is the quickest way to get rich. Everyone knows that. So no waterworks. You got it? Now, let's head back to the lab.
Well, that was nice. At least he's not as that type of greedy. He knows better. Anything else of note here? If not, I will show you to the next cutscene, I guess. But I just want to look around here and keep it on camera just in case we stumble on something. Because you never know. It just feels like a secret passage could be lying around here, you know? But yeah, if I make one lap, I will cut it from there. Very pretty, though. Alright, looks all good. I will go ahead and see you at either the next cutscene or back at the lab. Whatever comes first. Alright, we're back at the lab. Nothing really interesting happened on the way back, so let's chat. You have it. The Penteractic crystal. Quickly, now, give it to me. No.
Eureka!
This is no time for games, boy. Obtaining the secret of evolution depends on that crystal. If you have other tasks that require your attention, then attend to them post-haste. But I will have that crystal. Okay. So I gotta talk to him one more time.
Hey.
Give it to me. Cutscene!
Oh, yes! This is it! Now, I can make the sands of time.
Make him.
Dr. Helix, do you think I could, help out?
No, but you may watch in silence. Behold, the sands of time. The secret of evolution is within my grasp.
I wonder how they get to the waterfall dungeon in Dragon Quest IV.
You did it! Nice going, Doc. And it looks like there's plenty to go around?
Out of the question. Do you think I would share this with a buffoon such as yourself?
Ha!
Regardless, I do owe you my thanks. The secret of evolution need be a distant dream no longer.
No longer.
When the time is right, I shall contact you via helipad, and together we will witness history in the making.
Yes, on the magical cell phone. But for now, what do we do?
Didn't that last piece of Travelite open up a couple other destinations?
There it is.
Come on, let's see a little more of the world.
I'm okay with this, so why don't we go ahead and do that? We'll just jump right into that after I go to Endor to turn in some of these mini-medals. I think it's Endor, or is it the Mausoleum? Molosseum. One of the two. Whichever one it is, I will meet you there. It was the Molosseum.
This is the mini-medal exchange counter. You're bringing me 11 medals this line. My gratitude. Superb. Although altogether, I make that 12 medals now. Without further ado, let me present you with an amulet of immunity for your efforts. Good job.
Alright, for poison.
Without further ado, let me present you with Sage's elixir.
Alright. Metal... With a metal slime? Holy fuck! I should have done this earlier. Well, I'm gonna leave it as metal slime for now, but oh, geez, that could break some things. Why don't we take a look at that? I was not expecting this at all. Okay, so only 5 HP, which is one of their biggest detriments, but it has amazing defense, amazing agility, shitty wisdom, surprisingly. Prism Aficionado and MP booster. It has metal skin, which can be countered with other traits that go around that. Reduces damage received by 1/3, but doubles the MP consumption of spells and abilities. Oh, that's something different. Huh. Strong Starter. Raises damage inflicted on enemies up to round 3, but lowers it from round 4 onwards. To me, they seems like they're a good candidate for the breath attacks then, but those are expensive too. So you have to find a happy medium, I guess. Ace Evader, yeah, that makes sense too. And it's immune outright to basically all elements. Statuses, wow, it is susceptible to statuses: debilitation, betazzlement, anti-magic, and MP absorption. Immune to confusion, but weak to sleep. It's done. Nice. Everything else, though, immune. Interesting stuff there, and good to know for when we actually run into metal slimes in the wild. If we do. I assume we will eventually, because that's one of the staples of Dragon Quest, is to have to grind on metal slimes. But yeah, we'll send him back for now. He'll be useful in the future.
Ooh la la, only 8 more medals till I can reward you with a Pop Idol Scroll.
Oh, scrolls, those are like skill trees or traits or whatever. Well, that was great. Let's go ahead and explore a new world. So, Let me see. This is Circle of Capri. I thought it would pop up on my... Oh, I have to go to Rose Hill Tower. Right.
Zoom!
I'll see you there. Alright, we're here. And we have a couple new worlds. Yeah, we've gone through so many now. We're at Terrestria, Circle of Conquest here, Circle of Temper, Circle of Indulgence, Caprice, whatever. And then we have these two. I'm gonna go ahead and do them in order, just because. So let's go and see where that takes us. Alley-oop. Now, we're not gonna notice anything till we leave the tower, but I'm leaving this on in case we have any cutscenes. Like so? It's a new Circle of Naderia. Alright, I'll meet you outside the tower. Circle of Fortitude, the lower Echelon. I think the Echelons, whatever. They're going to be the same worlds when we go to the middle and such, but interesting either way. Hello.
My word. What an unwelcoming place.
Indeed.
I don't like it here one bit. Let's take out the big hitter and get out of this dump.
That was not really worth a cutscene, but okay. I guess they're just expressing their distaste. Something just popped up. Oh, metal bird. Let's explore. And see also if I can recruit one. I think, yeah, I breeded one before already. Agility up. Alright. I'm not really worried about that. Let me go ahead and change the party up, though, to someone that's strong. 172. Yeah, you're good. 172, 180, 171, 151 versus 160. I think Roger can hang it tough there. I need to have them tough in order to attempt to scout. I'm also going to throw one of the meats at it here. Let's go with the mystery meat. And try scouting. I doubt we're going to get it because I bred one before. Or synthesized one before. Yeah, nah. Okay. Not concerned, though. Well, we saw what mecha minas do. And we saw them die. There's a small chance that one of them will pop up after battle. Nah, never mind. Well, the experience is still decent. It's not as good as the other, but that's okay. So, I wanted to take a circle around the tower first, since there tends to be like a couple small goodies, such as some pots with maybe mini metals in them. So they could pop out of the junk piles. That's interesting. So this is the steampunk era of Dragon Quest, I guess. Or world, or Echelon, or whatever. Can't jump there. Oh, this is winter, too. No wonder it's very unwelcome. I already fought you. Oh, a potato sack. I synthesized one of them before. But I'll show them off in battle. Just fight. Well, that was fun. Yeah, Nyan Mage here is a bit strong. Well, it'll be good for leveling up, too, later. I wonder if this means this is where we'll find metal slimes. Because it's all, well, metally. Alright, nothing here. Ah! Jeez, I already fought, or went against one of yous. Alright, I guess we're going up here. Honestly, I feel cold just being here. Oh, I made one of those guys before, too. But I guess we'll show them off. Little cannon dudes. Cannon brawlers, yeah. They're interesting. I think they're essentially glass cannons. Very strong, but also and generally fast. But yeah. They can't take hits very well. Even if I wasn't at the levels I am at. Ooh, Seed of Strength. I'm not using any seeds right now. I'm saving those for when I feel they're most important, which is when I feel I have my ultimate being already. If I can max out stats, that'd be kind of fun. Strong medicine, nice. I'm going from left to right, so we're gonna do a giant circle. Unless something jumps out at me, I guess. I was kind of hoping for dramatic timing where something would jump out at me. Because this place definitely suits it. When winter's over, we'll be getting new music, though, so... Right now, we just have ambient noise. That's a cannon brawler. Yes, yes, I know. You exist. Ooh. Metal. That's liquid metal. That makes me think we may run into something. Anything interesting here? Man, it's like a freaking junk pile. I do not like navigating this. Oh, platforming? Platforming! Alright. Nothing's on the bottom. Oh, that was very lame platforming because I can't get over there. Not with this, anyway. Yeah, not enough room to do anything special, and I can't jump that far. Pissarro jumps well, but he's no Mario here. I was about to make a dumb pun, and I decided against it. Is there something special here with that liquid metal or something? I'm honestly curious. I really would think like metal slime might pop out of it, but I'm not seeing anything that hints to that. Well, again, we're gonna go in the giant circle before we go to where we're supposed to. I just wish the music was kicking in soon. A lot of cannon brawlers, we've seen them. More liquid metal. Honestly, though, if a liquid metal slime's in the wild, I can't see my chances being very good for me actually catching them unaware. They're way too fast. Is this a dead end? Is that it? That's lame. I'll meet you at the entrance of this, so you don't have to watch me backtrack. Alright, I'm outside of it. It's a tunnel. Makes me think of Sonic Special Stages briefly. Well, at least we're getting our exploration on. And pretty good time, too. Draki, seen you. No one's following me. Okay, great. Go up this makeshift ramp. Did nothing for me, but hey, I felt like I was in a car for a moment. Not really. Anything else? Ooh! There's some items. Is it just a medicinal herb, though? It is. Ah, nuts and bolts. Oh, geez. Hello. Ooh, what song is this? And hello. Oh, okay. You're still following me, and we also got one of those whooshy things. Don't be a monster. More Seiko Essence. That's useful. Is this a Dragon Quest Monsters 2 song? It's, maybe Joker? Jump out at me? Nope. Oh! A Slime Knight! I do want to catch one of those. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna go with the Smoke Sword one this time. It's a little bit better. Decent chance, not a good chance. Alright. We'll just attack. I love Slime Knights, though. That was shitty, man. You don't have the attack for that. Even if it's based off your agility, which is pretty formidable, it's not great. I might have to disable that one from Nan Mage. Oh! I was about to cut it, and there you go. Slime Knight. Hell yes. These are basically like paladins, if I remember right. I'm not going to name it because I'm not really using it for at the party right now. Good Night. That's its talent. Interesting. Oh, I meant to read into that. I'll have to do that another time. Sorry. shitty medicinal herb. Usually I can identify Dragon Quest music, but this one is a bit vague for me. Smoke sirloin, nice. Guess I'll go up the stairs. Mecha Mina, go away. Up the stairs we go. If this makes you dizzy, I'm sorry. Cannon Brawler, Slime Knight. I will say Dragon Quest Monsters music is probably my weakest in the Dragon Quest series. I may not recognize them as much. I recognize a few, a decent amount, I mean, but... Mini Metal! I recognize that. This definitely looks much more friendly. Compared to the winter, anyway. Is this dead end, or can I skip through? I can skip through! Thank you! I don't have to turn around. Alright. I will go that way after I explore this way. So, this is the meetup point for if I have to cut the, pause the video recording, I mean. Anything good? Nope. You're an unwelcome surprise. Oh! You're not. Hello! You're new. A restless armor. Well, just like the other. We may as well try. And again, I'll... You know what? No, I'll try this smoke sirloin. It only gives you 4%, but hey. Hell yeah!
You're one of us now.
You're one of us now. You have Breathtaker. That's different. Oh, it specializes in stopping breath attacks. So, stop a single enemy from using its mouth, preventing the use of breath attacks. Insulate, Insulatile, Sleep Attack, Mist Me, and Break Wind. Break Wind is probably one of the best. Reflects breath attacks back at the enemy, protects all allies once. It's very, very useful, especially if you have a speedy person. Insulatile is probably better for, you know, bearing into it. Gobstopper, if they aren't immune to it, is amazing as well. So, this is a really good skill I may give to somebody at some point. Miraculous Touch and Defensive Impulse. Reduces damage when HP drops to half. Inflicts damage back at the enemy that lands a killer blow. The amount inflicted is proportional to the excess damage suffered after the monster's HP are reduced to 0. Oh, so if it's at 1 HP, it could do some significant damage back. That is useful, but unlikely to be reliable. But regular have, yeah, that's still nice. They can stay in for a while. I may see if I can use one of these in my main party at some point, though. I haven't really gotten around to making someone that's a complete defense or wall person. Alright, that's an NPC, because he didn't go away when I talked, so... Or when I attacked.
This here is the Watchtower, base of operations for Barbatos' forces. And you've no business here, old chap. I suggest you stop badgering me or nobble you good and proper.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Okay. Anyway. Well, it did sound like he was coming on to me. Not my type, sorry. And... Alright, we're circling back. I'll meet you at that point I discussed before. Ah! And we're here. I have to keep running, sorry. I can't stop because I was being chased. But anyway, let's go ahead and look down here. Definitely some good enemies to be scouted after we defeat the big bad. Manky Meat. Every time I see Manky Meat, I just think of the Pokemon. It just makes me think, oh, poor Manky. Alright, you're surprised no one likes. Hello, Slime Knights. Let's get chased for a bit. Anything good over here? Maybe under this pipe? Or is this just a death trap for me? Well, someone sees me behind this pipe. Oh, hello. Go away. I'm looking around, damn it. Oh. Well, they won't follow me up here. Oh. Huh. Can I go in the water? Oh, it's not that deep. But you got the soggy socks now, sorry. Is this up? Oh, it's above. Okay. I know that sounds dumb. I didn't realize we were going up. Well, that was a thing. It just shows how easy it is for me to get lost. You've seen that probably twice now. At least in this one episode. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's the giant. I do not see us being able to beat that. So, I'm just going to try to run by. Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately these later giants, despite everything, I'm not really strong against. Everything changed. Alright, we're back where we started now. Oh, a cloud! I synthesized one of these so we won't be able to scout it, but we can at least show it off. Also, I didn't show it before, but in the fire echelon that we were in earlier, had those air baggins. I've recruited a few of those before. So I'm just going to have them fight for this one, because I don't see us being able to get the Cumulus. Cumulus? Sandy Sigh! Very good. Call your attacks, damn it. Hey, good for Oak Bull. Alright, what do we have over here? Ooh, poisonous areas. Well, we'll go up now. It's like everyone farted over here or something. Also, even though I can beat it easily, I still can't scout the Cyclops as I am currently. Oh, there's something in here. And I guess that also leads to the story part, too. Let's go towards the story part then, because they seem connected. Oh, Egg Dude. I don't think I've made one of these yet. So let's show it off and see if we can scout it. Ego Skeleton. Lego my Ego Skeleton. Yeah, that was bad. I will use one of the manky meats on it, I think. It does still give it a small chance. Coin flip. Nice. Yeah. Any new moves? Materialist. Okay, we've seen that before. But it's got very good attack and defense, mediocre agility, shitty wisdom. We already know that. Slick skin, sleep, twitch. Attacks all enemies when the monster is asleep. Oh, so if he goes to sleep, he'll attack all enemies. And dodge denier ensures enemies cannot avoid attacks. Interesting. I have to see how that works. I think I had one of my monsters once having that, or currently have that. I think they once had it. But okay. We went that way already. And we want to try to see if we can make it over there. How foul is this water? I actually got a little dizzy looking at that water. The way it was moving like that when it's so shallow is a little bit oof. Oh, it's electric over here. Does that mean I get hurt? Oh, I can't go on it. So that's what the liquid metal is for. There wasn't really anything worth it behind there, though. At least when my blast went, no. Alright, a shade. I see where we're supposed to go, but we still have a little bit more to explore, so why don't we do that? Oop, treasure chest! And a place to go up. Doses of strong medicine! Hello. I saw that coming. Ha! I don't see anything from here. I'm not going to drop down if I don't see anything. That way up is over there. I think I came up this way before. It's hard to tell. I get lost easy. I'm even looking at the map, it makes it a little bit dizzying for me to figure out, since this place is so dreary. Rose was not kidding when she said that this place is not very welcome looking. I also hate that noise that they make when they're floating. Yeah, nothing of note. Alright, oh jeez. I gotta lose them. You're not following me anymore? Good. There is a man-eater chest up there. Can I reach it from here? I only know because it's a different colored chest. We have to try. Even though I have one right now, and it's probably unlikely that I'm going to be able to recruit it, we definitely want to try. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it up there. So that's what the winter was for, to try to get me up there to see the man-eater chest. But I wasn't able to get by it even from there. Maybe I have to wait a season in order to get up there then. Yeah, sorry if the camera's making me a little bit sick. It's the settings. But that's definitely a man-eater chest, because that's not the way our chests look. Alright, well, let's not worry about what could be's, and let's go ahead and do the storyline. I'm going to avoid that because I saw the shade. Yeah, you want to fight me. What's the town in here going to be looking like? Yetisburg. We gonna see a lot of those Powie Yowies? Yes, we are! I was guessing, honestly. Oh, and one of the sword dudes, too, in Mecha Mina. What's up, dude?
Check that out.
Listen up, folks. Barbatos's army will be back to steal our food again soon.
Okay.
None of us want to starve, but we are powerless to resist them. Oh, it seems we have visitors. What's your name? I see.
Tomorrow? I see.
I'm Howie, the elder here.
That is not the name I
What
expected.
brings you to our little village?
We
We're
wanna kill
trying
people.
to topple the big hit around here.
Oh. Well,
I like the
you
dance.
certainly showed up at a good time. The individual you seek is Percival, the captain of Barbatos's army. His goons have been ransacking the local villages and killing anyone who opposes them.
That is not a kid voice I would expect.
Our village is on its last legs. But if we could strike first, just maybe. If you're looking to take down the big hitter, we should fight together. What do you say?
No.
Oh, no! If you join us, I promise to fight too.
So, will you fight with us or not? We'll help you take down the big hitter.
I'm gonna say no again, but I think I have a feeling it's gonna repeat, right? Okay. But thou must. Yes.
Thank you. The army operates out of the watchtower near our village. Let's rendezvous at the top of the tower. We'll make our way there shortly.
Making our way. Let's go. After whatever.
Listen to me, friends. Today,
They look so funny, like with their hands in the air like that. Everyone, put your hands up in the air and like them. Just imagine walking around like that, like, hey, what's up? Alright, well, let's take a look around.
Yes, we believe that the god of sunshine will watch it over at some heavens. But it's been overcast for so long now. I'm beginning to wonder if our god has abandoned us.
Ugh, it's gonna bother me to keep talking like that. Well,
Hey, you look strong. Oh boy, if we make a match between my monster and your monster, well, we could make the strongest squat, wow, there ever was. What do you say?
sure, let's see.
I knew you'd see things my way. If you could bring an armored war toys, I have one. But I'd be so happy. But either way, really, I'm not fussy. Let's hop right to it.
I think I do have one of those. But let's see what he's offering first. Oh, a Flython! And it's a large one. Just wanna... I'm gonna go through this quickly before I go to the Iron Tortoise, but let's see. I think I have one anyway. Nothing popping out at me at the moment, though. This is it. Armored Wartortoise. And that will make a Wordle, but I already... Didn't I make one of those? Oh no, I can make one of these already. That's what it is. But yeah, that's what he wants. What is on this one right now? It has Defender. That's really all it has. I might do that, but I'm going to go ahead and look on my own to see what else it makes. So I'll pause recording, and when I'm ready, I'll go ahead and show it off. Alright, I looked through, and yeah, this is probably the most interesting one. But I think I could have made one of these already, because I already have a Flython. Fun fact, though, if you combine it with certain monsters, you'll get a large option instead of the small option. If I could find it. It's somewhere around here. Oh my gosh, really? I'm not going to be able to... Oh, there it was. Yeah, certain monsters, they'll get the large forms instead. So, that's kind of neat. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this word toys and make a Wordle. Interesting stuff here, but alright. We won't get a large monster, but I'm not really worried about that. Let's see. Defender is there. I mean, it's good if I really want a defensive move, and so I may as well keep it, I guess. Fortifier, maybe not. Debilitation Ducker. Barricade. Got the same thing here. I guess we could put all our defensive stuff on here and go from there. The Fortifier is more for buffs, which I can get from someone else if I need to. And I guess Debilitation Ducker would make the most sense for this, so we'll go from there. Alright. Sorry, I'm drinking water as well. Oh, we got a Wordle. I want to name it Wordle as in the game, but nah. So, let's see. So, Defender, yeah. Barricade. Critical Meltdown? Prevents a single enemy from inflicting critical hits for 4 to 7 turns. Interesting. Selflessness, yeah. You're covering your whole party. It's basically forbearance. Intense defense assumes an impenetrable defense stance that can reduce the most damage received by 9 of 10. Can only be used once per battle, which is annoying, but it makes sense. Knuckle Sandwich. Yeah. Oh, ignores their defense? I didn't know it ignores their defense. Eh. I already had that, and everything else is whatever. And yeah, Debilitation Ducker, yeah. It can get insta-buff, so sometimes randomly it will cast buff on itself. If you have no accessory equipped, it's a little bit... Oh, increases the likelihood of critical hits and critical spells if no accessories equipped, which I don't think it needs critical stuff anyway. And reduces damage when HP drops to half. Interesting stuff. Only weak to poison, but everything else is strong or neutral too. Interesting. And it's got very good defense attack. It has actually pretty balanced stats. A little low on MP, but good to know. Well, that happened.
Thanks for pairing your monster with mine. Take good care of that bouncing beautiful baby. Remember, you have to become the strongest beast there ever was.
Alright.
Bamboo, stupid million daddies for me. There's nothing I can do to bring them back, but I can fight to protect our village. I won't sit here and do nothing.
Good for you. Even though your voice is really not fitting for a child to me, but okay. What do we have here? That's the gold person. Any new items, or is this just the standard?
Chunk, I got beaten up or left for scrap, but Howie found me and brought me here. Clunk, I owe him my life, and that's why I'm gonna fight too. Click.
Alright. Chunk, chirp, boy, whatever. I don't care. A more Seiko Essence! Hey, we could buy more of these, and we have a decent amount of money. I think it's worth it to... not 10. Let's get a couple. And magic water. We have some Yeah, some status stuff, smoke sirloin. Yeah, nothing that I really else I need though. Interesting there though. Nothing around here.
Welcome to Yetisburg, home of the Power Yowie. If we all fight together, we will surely survive.
Survive, excuse me. And there's an inn. How's our... Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and heal off screen. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm all healed. And that's the entrance here. So I guess we can go to the upper location that we're showing. What? Did I check up here? Oh, the main guy.
Did you see the tall tower from the distance? That's the watchtower where Captain Percival commands his army. I think we said this before. Our very survival depends on the outcome of this battle. The very least we can do is fight, but we need your help.
I know that's not the voice that they really had. I don't think I could do the voice that they did while also having that lisp. Patch of seasoning? And a mini medal! This is why it's worth checking everywhere. I probably have missed some still, and I wouldn't be surprised anyway. But we may as well just keep on going. Alright, so this is the way we need to go out. And also one of the entrances that we had come in, we're going to come in from, I believe. I think that means we've also explored what we can of most of the world. Barring any new season changes anyway. Alright, so we have to get back up to that tower. Right? Yeah, the watchtower. So I guess I'll make my way downtown, walking fast over there off-screen, since I think we explored most of this. If I see anything that stands out of the ordinary, I will show it, though. So I will meet you there, or until something interesting happens. Oh, like that new monster over there. We saw this, we battled one of these in a tournament. Let's see it in battle. Alright, the Hellbound Horror. I had an opportunity to try and breed one of those, but I would have to give up some monsters I didn't want to. Alright, we'll give it some Mankey meat and attempt to scout it. And we poisoned it. And a little more than a third. Ah! Luck was on our side.
You're one of us now.
You certainly are. Let's go ahead.
Alright, so Zam Aficionado. Sobering Slap, Spiky Skin, and Ultra Crafty Debilitator when he hits level 40. That could be useful, but how are his stats? Very wise, decent agility, not great defense, and okay attack. I kind of like Drovlad still a little bit better than him right now. I want someone with Ultra Crafty Debilitator, but also has something extra, like some extra speed. Anyway, I'll do as I said, and I'll meet you either at the tower or whenever I find something interesting. So, see you there. Alright, I found a new enemy. Skippers! Once again, we're going to attempt to recruit one, but if not, I'll just beat him up and try to get one later. I know I don't have to show this part as much, but I like to show you what I'm getting. Alright, we got a skipper. What do you have? Irritant? We've seen that before. Just has a lot of status stuff. It has a couple attack stuff too, but... Ooh, here we go! Ultra Crafty Debilitator, Ace Evader, and Ultra Crafty Spellbinder. So good for fizzles, and for making it easier to reduce stats. That's something I would like. And how's your stats looking? High agility and defense. That's useful. The wisdom might be a little detrimental because you do need decent wisdom to lower someone's stuff, but that could be an option for Drovlad to become eventually. But okay, that's pretty good. I used one of our sprinkles of seasoning to get past this liquid metal barrier over here in this location because I saw a treasure chest right over here. So I wanted to show that off. A smoked sirloin. Nice. Anything else of note here? May as well take a look. I just thought that treasure chest would have been very useful. Unfortunately, it's just a sirloin, which is... It's fine. I don't know if it was worth using one of my seasonings for. Anything interesting in these? No. Oh, and that enemy's over there. Be cool if we could crawl, but no. Oh, but we can platform a little bit. Alright, any other things, or are we good here? Looks like we're good here. Okay, back to pausing until I get to the tower or see something else. We're at the top of the tower now. And looks like the guy's gone. The main guard's gone here. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at what our next dungeon's going to look like. Interesting. Very steampunky. I'm wondering if there's going to be a cutscene in here somewhere. Or did I come here a little too early? I don't know. I don't think so. Nothing around here. We're not going to go through this whole thing this episode. I'm just looking around for now. There's the teleportal back eventually. How easy will it be to navigate around here? Decent. Also treasure. Mini metal! Let's get more metal monsters if possible. I feel like I should be fighting some of these, but really, I can't really recruit them. Don't mind that noise. Okay. Let's take a look around. Those Winkster, Blinkster, whatever the hell they called, seem to always be in dungeons. It's weird. Not that I mind. Alright. Probably won't be able to sneak around them, but I'm going to try. Aha! I'm glad I did. Panacea, cha-cha. You can't go between there. And... well, you could... I certainly could be behind you. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! You guys could go between... oh, God! They floated above that. That was creepy. Well, they actually phased through it. I don't know if they were intending to do that, but whatever. Alright, probably gonna get into a battle here. Oh, wow. Okay. We certainly did that. Oh, there's the ladder. Can't jump off, so I can't look around. Alright. I feel like I'm just stealthing around here. Well, if this is the whole dungeon, this won't be too bad. Maybe I could fit it in before we end the episode. That'd be great. If they phase through this, I might scream. Okay. I don't mean like, you know, screaming abject terror. I just mean more like, oh, fuck, that happened. Aha. You can't get up here, can you? So I'm pretty much screwed. Ooh, hey! Look at those moves. I came up from there. Let's check out the little dead-end area here first. You know, get cornered and get into a battle, and then go from there. Oh, I have to get into a battle. Alright, we're at a battle now. Money! Money's okay. Alright, let's get to the other ladder. Epic climbing. I feel like Snake Eater should be playing now. Well, it's not that long, but it's getting close to it right now. If I knew the song better, I would pretend to start singing it, but nah. I'm good. Just imagine it in your minds, guys, that Snake Eater song. If you don't know the reference, don't worry about it. Or Google it. Both are good. It's kind of like a meme and also fitting somehow. And slightly off-putting. Alright, so you can go down, or we can go around. We do have those guys lurking around here, so we've got to be careful. Well, okay, and by careful I mean run away right nearby them. And plain eyesight, too. Oh god, camera! Don't do that to me! I'm just curious about something really silly. Can I... oh, really? it won't let me jump over onto the railing. I really was hoping I could do that. Darn. Alright, alright. So I have a choice of either there or staying on this level. Let's stay on this level first. See the little ramp down. Hopefully they both connect in some way. I hope I don't actually have to hit that. I have a feeling I do. Yeah, alright. Let me take care of this guy first. Alright. Did I do that for no reason? It looks like I did. I was hoping that, you know, it'd actually do something. Can I actually jump off? I'm a little nervous. If I do, I will go ahead and do this everything else off screen. Okay, I can't. That's a shame. Alright, I'll meet you on the other side of this little wall. That was a little annoying to watch again, so I'll see you there. Alright, I made it to the ladder. I needed to rush to it because I had enemies following me. I have a feeling there's enemies right behind me anyway right now. I should have also tried jumping, but I never think to do that. Can I sneak by him? Definitely feels like a stealth mission here. Okay, and let's go. Okay. How well can we juke this? No! Well, I never was good at stealth anyway. I mean, I did pretty well for avoiding, but stealth, no. In GoldenEye, I was always the one that would just kill everything instead. Because it's like, I have enough ammo, I could do this. Oh boy. No. No thank you. No treasure. Yee! I'm fought. I meant caught, not fought, but whatever. It was either I'm fighting or I'm caught, and I kind of mixed them together. Alright, ladder. And he won't attack us once we're on the ladder, so that's nice. What a very kind and courteous monster there. I remember a lot of games that would do something opposite, really. Oh, wow, and we're here already. I mean, to be fair, I avoided a lot of these fights. Any last-second treasures? Yes! I'm also getting a last-second fight, probably, too. Ooh, resilient seeds. Those were very good treasures indeed. Alright. This seems like a good time to end this, because this seems like it's going to be a cutscene time. And so we could start the next episode right at the start of it. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!